All right, 97.7 Outlaw Radio FM listeners, you already know what time it is. We got the one, the only, we got the living legend, we got little Matt right here on the line. How you doing this evening, brother?
Yo, yo, what's going on, man? I'm doing good, bro. Just chilling down here in the South, man. Just eating some crab legs, watching some football, chilling.
Hey, man, that's the best
Fucking,
way to do it, man. Best way to do it. We see you, bro. We see you way down here in the north of the border of Canada, man. So cheers to you. You know what I mean? Cheers to you, brother.
definitely. Thank you, man. Cheers right back at you, brother. I've been watching your progress for a few years now, man. You've been definitely outshining a lot of the competition and gaining weight and skipping levels like crazy, bro. And just salute to you, brother.
Hey, I appreciate that, man. That's my goal, man. I'm just trying to keep real hip hop alive, man, and give amazing individuals like yourself the opportunity to shine, bro. But I don't want to take away from your football, man, because I know you love your football just like us Canadians. We love our hockey. So I'm gonna jump right into this, bro. But I gotta ask you, man, like, what made you actually decide to get into the music industry initially?
Well, it started out, man, me, like my brother, and my best friend, man, we started out, man, I'm 37. We were about 14, 15 in his mom's backyard. Karaoke machine had the cassette tapes that we had to put in it, and we had to like put the paper and shit in it so we could record on it and stuff, man. Started out doing that, and my best friend Mike, R.I.P. Michael Musselwhite, man. That's kind of when I started taking it serious. I wrote my first song for him. This is back MySpace days. Praying for my homies, man, and I just always said I was going to do it, and keep shouting out his name and keep his name alive through the music, bro. Here I am, probably shit, man. Probably damn near over 2 decades later.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I do want to say first and foremost, bro, my sincere apologies for your loss, man. You know, my condolences. But I can tell you damn well, man, he is up there shining down and smiling on you, bro, because I can tell you, man, the accomplishments and the achievements that you made within your musical career so far. There ain't no way that he is not proud of you, man. He most definitely is up there smiling down, bro.
Man, I appreciate that, bro. That means more than any kind of music streams or downloads or or anything like that, man. Because like that's I know there might be a lot of people that say that I'm doing this for whoever, and they really might be or they might not be or whatever. But like I really like that means a lot, man. More than money can.
And when I was doing my research for this interview, man, like I went way, way, way back to like one of your very first IG posts, bro. And I noticed, man, that you actually had an old school looking CD. It looked almost like it was like one of your first there, man. And I noticed that you actually released that album titled Before the Deal. I have to ask you, what's the inspiration behind that record? And I don't know if you still do, but if you do, man, if you have any copies still available, man, where can our listeners actually snag themselves some CDs?
Actually, man, you dug deep on that one, brother. That was my first like real CD I printed up. I went through DistroKid, did all that deal, and printed up. I want to say like 500 copies or something, man. And that's all I ever did with it, man. I started getting on mixtapes. I did a bunch of little mixtapes and kind of printed them up out of Tahoe back in the day, and I had like a big old plastic tub, like a storeway tub, and I would pay my homies or give them whatever to burn me CDs and stuff, man. And I filled up that tub and I'd go around, man, Mobile, New Orleans, Memphis, uh, everywhere, just selling CDs, state palace, like concerts and stuff. And that kind of got the buzz going a little bit.
And I have to say, man, you know what I mean? That CD actually looks like nostalgic, man. That's why I wanted to bring that up for you, man. It looked like a phenomenal record, man. Like, is it actually out there like a digitally so people can check it out?
No, but I'm glad you brought that up, man. I feel like I've grown a lot since then, but really, it had some real music on it, man. Because I was going through a lot of shit during that time, man. I lost my best friend, like, man, man, that shit hurt, man, I damn near, I tried to hang myself, bro, and the rope broke, like, instantly, I was like, what the fuck am I doing, bro? I got all my homies, my mom, and I instantly started writing, and, I kind of put that in one of them songs on that CD. I don't actually even remember which song it was. It might have been "Misery Is Pain." I had a few, you know, songs back then that was just deep, bro. It was like my life, man. And I'm glad you brought that up because I probably do need to. I know I got a couple copies still left, probably two, and I do need to release that, man. I appreciate you bringing that up.
And man, I also noticed as well that you've done a lot of great work with the phenomenal Young Bleed, formerly of No Limit Records. I have to ask you, how did you get connected with Young Bleed? And do you guys have any
Oh,
new and up and coming projects currently in the works?
oh man! First and foremost, man, shout out to Young Bleed, bro. He was my second major artist I worked with, but he was like really my first artist that was majorly known. That we like just hit it off straight from the jump. I'm a Gemini, he's a Gemini. You know, it was just straight from the jump. It was like a connection, like a brotherhood. You know what I mean? And man, he showed me so much love, gave me a lot of game. Because when I met up with him, I just had my first. When I had my first kid, I took a 5-year break. I ain't do no kind of music. You know, I still wrote and stuff. I always freestyled at work, and I was like, man, damn, I miss this shit. You know, but I had my kid. You know, I think I did one benefit show for somebody and helped them raise a little bit of money. And other than that, I didn't do nothing, man, for 5 years. And me and my girl was going through some stuff. You know, we kind of split up kind of a little bit for a little while, and I started getting back into music, man. And my first song I wrote was "The Cold World." I was at work, man, actually just chilling. I was like, started writing, and that's what I come up with, and I recorded the verse and the hook. And I didn't have a Facebook, Instagram, or nothing until 2018. You know, for 5 years previous, and I got a Facebook, and I seen Bleed going live on he was opening up to Lil Boosie, and I was just talking shit on the live, showing him love, man, because down here, like what's crazy, like what you were saying with Mike, man, I know he would be like, wow, bro, you was riding with Young Bleed, you did a video, like, y'all cool, like, you talk to him on the phone, like, he would trip out, bro. But, yeah, man, I was just showing him love, and I sent him a friend request, he added it, and I was with my brother Majesty, you know, we started doing the music together, and I was like, bro, Bleed added me that quick, and I sent him the song, and Bleed instantly was like, man, what you want to do with it? And I was like, man, I was telling my brother, I was tripping out, you know, I mean, it's been a while since I did anything, and it just happened like that fast, and I was like, man, I want you to get on it, and man, he agreed, man, we you know, and the rest is history, man. And I brought him down. We did the video, and man, we've been rocking ever since, man. It's been about 3 years now, and we talked about doing a remix for it with, cause you know it's about 3-year-old song, and you know there's a lot. It's still the same bullshit going around with police targeting, you know, black people and minorities, and just doing all that fucked up shit with people, man. So we talked about doing another 2020 Cold World remix, and I think we're gonna work on that soon.
And speaking of Young Bleed, man, like I remember we were chopping it up on the phone, just one on one off the record and whatnot, man. But I gotta say, man, to our listeners, Young Bleed is probably one of the most laid back individuals. See, the thing we have in common, bro, he was one of the very first famous artists that I ever had the opportunity to get to know, man. I talked with him before I was even DJ Immortal. I was just a little white kid, man. You know what I mean? Chopping it up with Bleed, and he's probably one of the coolest guys ever, man. So I gotta say, shout out to
Yeah,
Young Bleed for sure.
yeah, definitely shout out to Young Bleed, man. Very humble individual, very spiritual individual, humble, and just he's smart, man. He's got a lot of knowledge, and every time I was blessed to chop it up with him, man, I soaked up every bit of game I could, definitely.
And also, man, in 2018, you actually collaborated with an individual by the name of King Columba for the track Where the Hoes At. I have to ask you, where can our listeners actually check that out? And of course, how did yourself and King get connected?
Actually, what's crazy about me and King Columbia, uh, he he actually did a lot. When I first got back on Facebook, you know, I was like, man, I got to start. You know, I kind of got a taste of collaborating with Bleed, and I was like, man, I got a time right now, and I'll go ahead and put this out there. Not a lot of people know this. Like, I was having twins at the time, and I was like, man, fuck, bro, I'm about to have twins. I already had 2 kids. I was like, that's going to be 4 kids. Like, what the fuck? I had to move in with my mom to regroup, and I was like, man, I'm gonna give this music shit one last chance, and I'm gonna do it like I wanted to do it forever. I'm gonna put some big name people. I'm a network. I'm a hustler. I know they're gonna fuck with me. I just gotta find them and talk to them, and they're gonna fuck with me. And honestly, man, I chopped it up with Project Pat. Went back and forth with him. We did some songs together. I got 3 songs with Pat. I emailed Chat, but just the way I came at her, she gave me her number, man. We chopped it up over the phone. We did 2 songs. I got up with C. Scruggs, R.I.P. You know, he's out of Dallas, man. Awesome rapper, man. You know, he passed to cancer. And bring it back around to the King Columbia. He put out the Who Run It challenge for La Chat. He did the artwork for it. He's really talented, man. He records. You know, he's got his own graphic company, own studio, and he's an artist himself, doing a lot of big things. But I linked up with him through Chat, through the artwork. I was like, man, I gotta check this dude out. I need somebody to do my artwork, and just, you know, coming back. And that's kind of how we connected, bro. And I just kept fucking with him, man. And he's like, man, I see you doing stuff with Pat. He's like, man, I want to get him on the track, you know. So we ended up getting Pat, and Bizarre was on the hook. And so we did the Where the Hose At, and we're probably going to re-release it. We was both doing a lot of things at that time, so I feel that that track there really didn't get the proper promotion it should have, man, because it's a good, dope track.
Oh man, most definitely. I actually checked it out, man. I really do enjoy it, man. You guys really do have that phenomenal chemistry on the microphone, man. You know, I really think you guys should at some point, you know, in your guys' careers, come together and actually do a collaboration record.
Yeah, definitely. We're definitely gonna do that, man. Definitely, for sure. It's to come back to where they could get it. It's on Spotify, you know, all that good stuff. Anywhere you can download music, I think it's on YouTube. And but we're probably gonna do me and him's been going back and forth. Probably gonna do some kind of video for it. I don't know if it's gonna be exactly with Pat and Bizarre, but we might do a cartoon or I don't want to release it because we ain't done it, but we're probably gonna do it like a clay figure, something new that a lot of people ain't done video with that song.
And also, man, you also collaborated with the legendary Little Noid, formerly of 3-6 Mafia, on your track Money. I have to ask you, how did you get connected with Noid? And of course, man, what is it like working with him?
What was crazy with Lil Noid was, you know, I just got back on Facebook, and I'm kind of outspoken, I guess you could say, kind of wild, you know, talk a lot of shit on there.
Hey, man, it's the best way to be.
And, you know, Noid, we got up on Facebook, and I was telling him, I was like, man, I want to get a song with Chad. And he's like, man, that's my girl. They went to high school and been cool forever, you know, since before the 3-6 shit. And anyway, I did a hook, man, you know, and I was like, man, y'all want to get on this, you know, whatever. We did it, man. I went up to Memphis, and we did the video, man. It was awesome, man. It was a good experience. You know, they're really good people, really professional, and really humble. You know, they showed me a lot of love. Shout out for sure to Lil Chat and Lil Noid for sure. We got some more stuff coming up too, me and Lil Noid and my brother Majesty. Shout out to him. Me and Majesty, we own the Crazy Insane Company. That's our little, you know, our kind of record stuff. And, oh yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you there, bro. You actually took the words right out of my mouth. My next follow-up was just gonna ask if there's anything you guys are currently working on, man. So I gotta say, I'm looking forward to that new project, man. Like, you know, you guys did really well, really phenomenal on the track Money. So I'm most definitely looking forward to hearing another collaboration.
Yeah, definitely. I'm looking forward to it too, man. Noid, we've become really close, man. Besides the music stuff, you know, just like, you know, really good friends. I look at him like a brother, and I know he looks at me the same, man. It's nice working with legends, man. I feel if you want to be great, you got to surround yourself by great people, you know.
And also, in 2019, you actually were nominated for 2 awards at the SCM Awards for Best New Artist and Indie Song of the Year. I have to ask you, what was the outcome of those awards? And of course, how did it feel to actually be nominated?
Man, it was a good feeling, man, because like I said, I was only come back for a year after a 5-year hiatus, I guess you could say. and to get nominated for two awards, and the SCM Awards. Shout out to them, man. They're a big award thing down here in the South, man. It's not just like, I'm in Mississippi, and there's not a lot of musical outlets here in Mississippi, but I feel I've been making a lot of connections, and I try to put a lot of these local artists on stuff I do. I know me and DJ Zerg, shout out to the legendary DJ Zerg out of Memphis. We did a mixtape last year, and a few local artists jumped on that. My homie Gator Boy, shout out to them. They doing some big things. He got a hot ass song with Bert Simmons from Rock Nation, Hands Up, and he just did some shit with Cedar the Six. It was dope, real dope. They jumped on there. They had a song with Country Black and Koopsta on there, and it was really dope, man. Shout out to them, Gator Boys.
And also, I noticed as well that last year you actually took part in a mixtape titled I-49 to I-55. I have to ask you, what was that experience like? And of course, how did you land that project?
What's crazy is, man, DJ Zerg, we've been friends on Facebook, and I kind of come at him like, I was like, look, man, I'm coming to Memphis. Who should I get up there to shoot the video with me, LeChat, and Lil Noid? And he told me I need to get Billion Ways, ENT, to shoot it, and that's what I did. And man, ever since then, it's like he told me, I see what you're doing. I salute you. He's like, man, I got your back. I fuck with you, and he kept his word, man. He's a very humble individual, man. Good guy, no bad intentions reserved, man. He's a real one for sure, and it was awesome experience working with him and getting to put together that mixtape. And we're actually currently right now in the mix of doing volume 2, and I've been putting it together, and we're about to go ahead and do that thing very soon.
If you don't mind me asking, man, where can our listeners actually check out that mixtape?
It's actually I've been doing so much shit. I need to put it on more places. It's only on my Bandcamp at Little Matt 2018 Bandcamp. That's my Bandcamp, and that's really the only place to get that one. The volume 2, I'm definitely gonna put it out in more places. I'm going to put it out everywhere, my mixtapes and all that good stuff. But right now, the first one's just available exclusively on my Bandcamp page.
And also, back in June, you were featured on the song Been Through It All. I have to ask you, where can our listeners buy or stream themselves a copy of that particular single? And of course, what is the inspiration behind it? Because I got to say, man, that song is absolutely phenomenal.
Man, I appreciate it, man. Honestly, I've been working on this Cold World album since I come back. I got it done. I've done one song with Fraser Boy and my brother. It was really dope. I did another one with Fraser Boy, and it's going to be awesome, man. It's just a real song that a lot of people could relate to. I'm just trying to finish it up. I need to go record my verse. I feel bad, man. Fraser Boy's got it back to me quick. I've had it back for like 2 months, man. I've just been so busy. Man, being a dad and trying to get all that shit right and trying to make it to the studio, but it's been kind of hard lately. But definitely need to wrap that up, man, because I'm ready to release that to the world, man. It's going to be an awesome project, and I'm really proud of it. It's stacked with legends, man, and good music for sure.
And also, I noticed via Instagram, man, that you actually got a video shout-out from the legendary Bazaar of D12, which first and foremost, man, I'm highly jealous, man, because I love D12. But either way, man, at the same time, I'm happy for you, bro. But I gotta ask you, like, what was the feeling like when you actually opened up IG, man, and you saw the legendary Bazaar just recognizing you?
Oh, man, it was like, bro, being a white rapper, it's like, man, fuck, that's Eminem's homie, well, shit, is him gonna hear this shit? What's up? Like, man, it was an awesome feeling, man. It was really cool and dope, man. Bazaar's a really, he's a legend, man. He's been doing that shit forever, and it was really nice getting to acknowledge, somebody like him, and just, man, sitting back now, it's like, man, I'm just a little white boy from Mississippi, man. Been the underdog my whole life, and now I'm brushing shoulder with legends and stuff, man. It's still surreal, but I keep it professional, and man, it's it's weird. I'm sure you go through the same thing.
Almost
Going
definitely.
from people you idolized as a kid to actually being friends with them, it's just like, man, wow.
Well, look at it like this, man. Back in the day, Eminem was just some white kid rapping on a corner in Detroit, Michigan, right? So we all got to everybody has to start somewhere and always work their way up, man. So you know what? It sounds bad. It sounds weird, bad to say, but that wasn't the first white rapper that Bizarre actually showed love to, man. So you know what I mean? I look at it as whether you're black, Hispanic, African American, it's all hip hop, man. If you're good, you're good, man. If you're bad, you're bad, right? But right then and there, man, if Bizarre's
Exactly.
showing you love, you already know, man. You got that cat in the bag, bro. You're definitely good at what you do.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it. I've always stayed humble, man. I'm still, I feel today, man. I've been doing it for 20 plus years, but I still feel like I'm growing. I'm getting better. I want to get better. I'll never think I'm the best or nothing. I'm just always striving to get better, man. There's always different ways to write, different ways to rap. I'll never get down with the like mumble rap or I've never used auto tune. I don't hate on that. It sounds good, but I just like people hearing my emotions and I want them to feel me when I rap.
Exactly, man. It's all about emotion, man. You know what I mean? That right there, what you just said, you just actually, and I look at it like this, man. This is what I look at it as. You just took two different things and separated them. You just said, like the whole auto tune stuff. That's rap. What you are, you're hip hop, bro, and that's exactly what you are. What you just explained yourself as, you're in that category of hip hop because that's what real hip hop artists think about, man, when it comes to the music, man. So keep doing what you're doing, and you're gonna keep getting all these amazing opportunities.
I appreciate that, man. Definitely, definitely, absolutely.
But I gotta ask you though, man, like, is there anything I happened to miss during this interview? Anything else you still want to promote? We still got you here live on Canadian airwaves.
Actually, man, me and Fraser Boy did a dope song, uh, "With Me or Against Me," produced by my homie out of Dallas, Loxart Beats. He makes a lot of dope ass beats, from Texas, man. We brought it from Texas to Memphis, back down to Mississippi, and we did a video you can find on I was about to say Instagram. There's stuff on my Instagram about it. My Instagram's Lil Map 2018. Being the year I come back. Lil underscore Matt underscore 2018. And my YouTube's the same, and that video's on there, man. It's a really dope video as well, with the money and a couple others that been through it all's on there. We did a video. Shout out to Inferno out of Huntsville, Alabama. And let's see, what else? I did another song with C Struggs. What was that? In These Streets is a really dope track. It's on, Spotify and Amazon, all that good stuff, and it's on my YouTube as well.
And this is the time, Matt, in the interview that I give a chance for the individual that comes on the radio station. Just a chance to give shoutouts to whomever they want to give shoutouts to. And of course, man, your social media handles. That way our listeners can follow you and stay updated on everything Little Matt if they're not already doing so.
Okay, yeah, man, definitely, bro. I want to shout out, Young Bleed, LaChat, Project Pat, Bizarre, Fraser Boy. I actually got some old track with Lil White. My Facebook, you can find me on there by my government name, Matthew Winstead, Instagram, Lil underscore Matt underscore 2018. The same for the YouTube channel. I want to give a shout out to my local artist, man, Hustle Man Music, my brother Majesty. Check him out on YouTube at Majesty Crazy Insane Company. Let's see, my boy Gator Boys, Richie Gotti, and the Goon Squad, Lil Noid, my boy DJ Zert, my homeboy Trick Bambino and Rebellious out of Cedar Six. Man, I know I'm forgetting some people, but man, shout out to everybody that's really fucking with me, man, and really trying to do something with music, man, because there's a lot of people around here that, they call themselves rappers, but they're really not putting in the work they need to, man. It's like at one point you got to say, are you just doing it just to do it, or are you going to do it? You know what I mean? And I feel like that's something a lot of artists don't put in the work, man, and that's why they don't get the results.
And I most definitely agree, brother. I most definitely agree, man. But I gotta say, Matt, first and foremost, man, thank you for just being a huge supporter of the radio station, man, and always, you know what I mean, like just showing love to me and my station. And I gotta say, thank you so much for taking the time as well out of your busy evening and coming on the radio station, man. It truthfully was an honor, most definitely a privilege. You have been on my radar for a while, man. I've been loving your music. We've been playing your music, and also, man, directly after this interview, after we hang up the phone here, I'm actually going to be going back to the music, of course. But I actually got Cold World coming up next, man. So,
Oh,
like,
hell
when you hang up the phone, little Matt is not done on the radio station, you know.
yeah, man, I appreciate it, brother, man. I've seen what you've been doing. I've been watching you, man. I've been seeing a lot of progress, and honestly, man, I'm gonna salute anybody in this music industry because it's a very cutthroat, doggy dog world. And I knew from the start, you know, I could tell you were good people, man. And I try to surround myself with good people, man. Definitely.
And I honestly, man, I do want to say first and foremost, I appreciate that, brother. I really do. But I won't keep you from your football, man. You know what I mean? Because like football's almost over this year. But enjoy that crab, brother. Enjoy the drinks. Enjoy the football. And again, man, thank you so much. And if you need anything, man, don't hesitate to reach out. You already know we're connected. Just hit me up anytime, and I got you covered, bro.
Oh, man, nothing but love, brother. It's been an honor and a pleasure, man. I enjoyed it, man. You enjoy your evening as well, brother.
Most definitely, man. Thank you so much, little Matt, and have yourself a wonderful night.
You too, brother.